We're talking about the science happening right under our noses, in the everyday stuff we usually take for granted. Have you ever wondered why popcorn pops, or how soap makes those cool bubbles? Or maybe you've pondered the mysteries of floating ice or those disappearing messages you see in spy movies? Well, get ready to have your curiosity satisfied because we're diving deep into the amazing science behind 10 ordinary things that are secretly extraordinary. So, strap on your thinking caps and let's get started. Alright, science crew, let's talk popcorn. That irresistible snack that magically transforms from tiny kernels into fluffy clouds of deliciousness. Inside each popcorn kernel, there's a small droplet of water just hanging out with a bunch of starch. Now when we heat that kernel, things start to get interesting. The water inside turns into steam. You know, like a tiny sauna in there. But here's the thing, that steam gets trapped. The tough outer shell of the kernel holds it in, building up pressure. And what happens when you build up enough pressure? Boom! The kernel explodes, turning inside out and releasing that pent-up steam along with those fluffy puffs of starch. So next time you're enjoying a bowl of popcorn, remember the incredible science happening in every single bite. Let's be honest, who doesn't love bubbles? They're floaty, they're shimmery, and they make us feel like kids again. But did you know there's a fascinating scientific reason why these delicate wonders are always round? It all comes down to a little something called surface tension. Imagine the thin film of a soap bubble like a bunch of tiny hands all holding onto each other, trying to take up the least amount of space. This force, this pulling together, is surface tension. And guess what shape gives these tiny hands the smallest area to stretch across? You got it, a sphere. That's right, a sphere is the most efficient shape in nature when it comes to minimizing surface area. Take a piece of wire and bend it into a square or a triangle, then dip it into your bubble solution. No matter how hard you try, that bubble will always find a way to form a perfect sphere. It's the law of surface tension. Hold on to your lab coats because I'm about to drop a truth bomb on you. Bananas are slightly radioactive. I know what you're thinking. Are you telling me this delicious fruit is dangerous? Don't worry, science fans, it's not as scary as it sounds. You see, bananas contain a natural isotope called potassium-40. Now, isotopes are just different versions of an element, and some of them, like potassium-40, are a bit, shall we say, energetic. They release tiny amounts of radiation as they decay. The amount of radiation in a banana is incredibly small, so go ahead and enjoy that banana split. It's a potassium-packed treat that won't turn you into a superhero or a supervillain. Have you ever wondered why ice floats? It seems counterintuitive, right? Most substances become denser and heavier when they freeze, so why is water different? Well, get ready for some mind-blowing molecular action because water, my friends, is a rebel. As water cools and gets ready to freeze, something amazing happens. Instead of squeezing those water molecules closer together, like most substances do, they actually spread out. They form a crystalline structure that takes up more space than liquid water. And guess what? That makes ice less dense than water. So the next time you see ice floating on a lake, take a moment to appreciate the incredible science at play. Spies, secret messages, and disappearing ink. It sounds like something out of a movie, right? But did you know that you can create your own invisible ink at home using nothing but a simple lemon? It's true. And the science behind it is surprisingly simple. Lemon juice contains citric acid, and acids, my friends, are like the Houdinis of the chemistry world. When you write a message with lemon juice and let it dry, it becomes invisible. But the magic really happens when you apply heat. You see, the acid in the lemon juice reacts with the heat faster than the paper itself. This reaction causes the writing to oxidize, turning brown and revealing your secret message. Squeeze some lemon juice into a bowl and mix it with a few drops of water. Let it dry completely, and then, using a hairdryer or by carefully holding the paper near a light bulb, watch your message magically appear. Well, science fans, we've reached the end of our journey into the secret science of everyday things. From exploding kernels to floating ice, we've uncovered some pretty amazing facts about the world around us. Science is happening all around us, all the time. Which fact blew your mind the most? Was it the radioactive bananas, the shape-shifting bubbles, or maybe the disappearing ink? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more mind-blowing science adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, Keep asking questions and never stop being curious. Science is everywhere, even in the simplest things.